I'm nearing the end of my 4th year. I feel like I've been lacking, crying too many tears. Everyone seemed to say it was so great, but did I miss out? Was it a huge mistake? I can't help the fact I like to be alone. It might sound kinda sad, but that's just what I seem to know. I tend to handle things usually by myself, and I can't ever seem to try and ask for help. I'm sitting here, crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations, thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought that prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. I keep collections of masks upon my wall to try and stop myself from revealing it all. Affecting others is the last thing I would do. I keep to myself though I want to break through. I hold so many small regrets and what ifs down inside my head. Some confidence, it couldn't hurt me. My demeanor is often misread. I'm sitting here, crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations, thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought that prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. 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 I'm sitting here, crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations, thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought that prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. All I wanna do is run. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light, rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes get heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. emotional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender.
Hey guys! Oh, I keep forgetting to turn my light on. Okay, so I had posted on Twitter about what to play today, and I got a 50-50 vote. So I went ahead and just made the decision myself, and we are gonna play The World Ends With You, because it is the newer game. We did play through the demo a few weeks ago, but it came out on Tuesday and I haven't been able to play it yet, because I was gonna play it here. And I'm totally running behind today. I was on schedule, and then I was making new sub badges, but I'm having trouble trying to get them to be the right size. So I will have to work on that after, because I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'll have to see if there's somebody who can help me, because I'm so lost. But hi, so just real quick so I don't forget, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream yet, because I don't think, yeah, we're at 91 followers. I don't think we're gonna get 9 followers by the end of stream today for our 100 follower goal. So tomorrow's gonna be kind of a free day. I'm probably gonna play something like Sims or Toontown, or I might play some Bed Wars if I can get a group together. But Saturday I'm gonna play Skyward Sword, because I'm not playing it today. And then tomorrow from 5 to 7 Central Standard Time, I won't be streaming, but I will be playing Among Us with some other streamers. So I will be posting about that on Twitter. I will probably post it on the Discord as well. So you won't see me, but you can hear me and you can, watch us play together, which will be fun. So, well, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Like I said, I already played the demo. I haven't opened it. Oh, new update. I gotta update it real quick. Dang. I really wish that Nintendo lets you Bluetooth headphones, because I can't use my Bluetooth headphones. So I'm kind of just stuck using a headphone that's just in my headbud. I hope everybody is having a good day. Oh my gosh, it's a 6-minute. Of course. Well, let me go to the just chatting screen, I guess. I'm not sure who's in chat. I know Toon Girl did get our first, which is awesome, because almost nobody gets it right at the beginning of beginning. So hi. Oh, you know what? This would be a good time for me to test my, I wanted to see, I wasn't sure if this command works like for overall time or just, oh, why did I do that? Let me see. Oh, okay, so it's not going to count from before last stream, because I didn't start it until last stream. But if you use command watchtime, it's going to count however long you started watching since last Tuesday. Sorry, the camera's up here and like chat's over here, so it's really awkward to like be staring at the camera. So yeah, so it'll tell you your time. So okay, so Toon Girl's been here like every minute, because I get watch time for the entire time I stream, since I'm technically watching the whole time. So Toon Girl's on it. We still have 2 minutes left in the download. I'm gonna have to ask somebody who's better at graphic design to help me figure out how to get my sub badge work, because I don't know how, because I can't get it down to the 18 by 18. So, but it's really cute. I don't have it on my phone. I can't really show it because I don't want to bring up too much stuff on stream, but It's basically gonna be different little cat heads, like different like colors of cats with like a daisy crown is what my idea is. So I'll have to figure that out. Hi. Yeah, I don't know if I saw you much on Tuesday, but um we're just waiting for my game to update. So we're just kind of chilling right now. I was telling Toon Girl that I've got a new sub badge that I'm gonna be putting out. Um, but I need to figure out the dimensions of it. It's not. Was using Canva, and Canva doesn't allow you to go to 18 by 18, which is like the smaller one you need. And I don't know how to make it fit. So I'm gonna have to ask somebody. I know some people that are more into graphic design, so I'll see if somebody is willing to help me. But I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh, and it looks like it might be done downloading. Yep. Okay, switch to play on Switch. So we're gonna play The World Ends With You. Oh, I need to adjust actually the capture card since I'm here. Capture card. Why is it so big? Hold up. I hate doing this stuff on stream, but why is capture card so large? Okay, that's not capture card, that's chat. What? Hold up. That's not how that's supposed to work. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. No, capture card. I want the capture card. That's not what it's giving me. What on earth is going on? Oh, I locked it. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I just wanted to make sure that this is actually, like, sized right, and I forgot that you could shift to, like, resize one side. I knew about the alt to be able to crop it, but I forgot about shifting. So, okay, there we go. I fixed it. It actually fits now. Now I'm gonna lock it again, so it won't move. You probably need Adobe software unless someone else really knows Canva or another free software. I probably will. Does Adobe have like a free membership? Like a 1 minute? Why? Oh wait, no. Never mind. Never mind. I was looking at last streams, or I was looking at the activity and it showed me last stream that somebody did a 1 minute chair stream. Let me know if the capture card's too loud. I can't tell because it's always really loud in my ear. Ooh, I'm a student. I might be able to get it. Oh, actually, I might look through my school because I might be able to get it anyways. Like, I might be able to use it anyways since I'm a student. I just have to use my student Discord. Or get my student email. Excuse me. Okay, so we already played through the demo a few weeks ago. So this is going to be taking place after the demo. We only got through 2 days, and it's, I think, like a 7-day game. I think it goes longer than that, but, like, each game is supposed to be 7 days. So, I'll write that down. Canva, or not Canva, Adobe for students. Yeah, I love the graphics of this game. So, this is Neo The World Ends With You, which Neo literally just means new. The original The World Ends With You was on DS, and it was the first game my husband gave me to play, like, try playing on my own. And I never finished it because I lost my DS because of, like, summer vacation or something like that, and so I didn't finish the last, like, day. But I've forgotten so much of, like, what was going on in the game that I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. So I never got to finish the game. But this is, like, the next generation of that game. So I was super excited when this one was coming out. And I love the music that's in this game. Okay, we're gonna load our save from the other day. I prefer the Switch. I think 3DS is cool. Like, I loved the 3DS when I was a kid, like a teenager. That's really the only time I ever played it. But I like being able to have the Joy-Cons separately. in my opinion.
Phew. Looks like we won.
That definitely felt tougher than yesterday. I thought we were done for. Or are we already done for, seeing as we're dead? You think if we had died back there, we would have come back to life, like a double negative?
Let's just say that we won.
Not till you grab the pin. Doesn't count unless you reap your reward.
Huh? What pin? Huh?
What do we have here?
Oh, now I remember what was happening at the end.
My eyeliner put up a real struggle this morning.
Okay, so I turned auto off for a second to explain. So when you, in this game, what you're supposed to do is battle these things called noise, which are basically just like weird animals. And so after you battle them, they drop a pin, which, because I got the pre-order, I got these magnets. And so they drop these little pins. I know you can't really see it, it's kind of hard. Do the makeup thing. They drop these pins that you're supposed to grab, and they give you like different powers and stuff. And if you don't pick it up, you don't get credit for beating that thing, because they can't like prove it that you did it. So you have to make sure you grab it. And because it's not like actually up to me if it happens, right now in the story we're forgetting to pick them up, and so this other team is picking it up, and so it's replaying the last scene from the last one, from the previous playthrough.
But it looks like my luck has turned up, just like my wingtips.
I want that
Finders
outfit.
keepers, right?
That is a cute outfit.
Yes, ma'am.
I've heard a lot about you wicked twisters. I hadn't heard you were so precious, though. Even if you are a bit slow on the uptake, can't have it all, I suppose.
Sorry, but who are you?
Oh, sorry. Where are my manners? My name's Kanan Tachibana. I'm the leader of the Varia Beauties.
So one of those other teams.
Forget
Today's results are in.
And
The Varia Beauties
Joy-Cons
effortlessly
actually
erased
vibrate.
today's target, but the Ruin Bringers remain on top. Wait, but we're the ones who erased the target.
Bless your heart. Did no one tell you? You won't earn any points without this pretty little baby.
See, that's what I was just talking
That
about.
pin.
I think I have that pin.
Oh, and make sure you pick up any pins
No,
you
I
see
don't.
lying around.
Oh, and you'll want to pick up any pins you happen to find. Trust me.
Remember, to the pinner goes the spoils. After all, these babies are this season's must-have item. I know it's a competition and all, but still, I hate to steal it from you.
Don't worry about it. There's plenty more pins in the sea.
Hang on, Fred.
No,
Aw,
there's not.
Aren't you a little sweetheart? Since you already got my name, mind if I get yours?
I'm Tosai Furusawa, but everyone calls me
giving
Fred.
me Soul
And this
Eater
is my buddy
vibes.
Rindo.
Graphics
I
a
guess
little.
he's like the
I don't know
leader
if
of
I've
the Wicked
seen Soul
Twisters.
Eaters, but
Or something
I
like
really
that.
love the graphics
Pleased
of
to meet
this,
you,
and I
Fred.
really love the music
you too,
too.
Rindo. We may be rivals, but here's to a fair
Of
fight.
the whole thing.
Oh, and thanks again for the pin. See you tomorrow. Ciao, boys.
I actually
Ciao.
have the other
Great.
magnets that
All
we
that
got
work and nothing to show for it.
were the two main characters, the ones that are on screen right now. I have them on my my computer right now because there's a metal piece here in the front. But that's not where they're gonna be forever. But I got a few of the pins. Like this one we got this pin last time. It's kind of hard to see, but it says Jolly Rancher on it. Or no, Jolly... I can't read that. Baycott? I don't know. They're really cute. I liked them. Usually you get like a poster, but this one you got like little magnets, which I actually really liked.
At least now we know what a real team looks like.
Because I don't have anywhere to put
That's
magnets.
Yeah, I was too scared to ask for the pin. Especially with that gaggle of guys behind her. They looked like a real bunch of grinders. You know, cranking out that EXP. And Kanon was super cool, am I right? Man, I hope we get to see her again.
Dude, are you?
A complete moron?
Whoa. Oh, hey there, Shoki.
Frankly, I'd say you're both morons for giving up all those points like that. Has no one told you the only way to escape the game is to come in first? Or that you'll be, like, absolutely screwed if you end up in last?
Maybe.
Don't tell me you're waiting for someone to say this is all some sick joke. Snap out of it. This game is 100% real. Maybe you could at least try to act like your lives are at stake here, and shake things up while you're at it. Everything's
This could
been
be a
so
TV show.
predictable.
Wait,
Yeah,
how are
it's
our
really
lives at
good.
stake if we're already
Some of
dead?
it,
Here's an idea. How about you find a new friend?
some of it
Come
they
again?
do.
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Sounds like they're a real wild one. But beggars
trying to
like
think
you
what it's
can't
called.
exactly afford to be choosers.
Some of it they do
Think it over.
is
Later, losers.
you have to read it,
Gotta say,
and some of
I
it
don't
they
like
play.
the sound of being absolutely screwed.
Why did I turn off? These dead. Nope, they're good. I don't know why they
Although we
disconnected like
kinda
that. That's
already
weird.
are, since we can't contact anyone. Are we seriously dead? That would really suck.
Wait, Swallow and I were texting earlier today, weren't we? Looks like my message went through just fine. Maybe we've just got bad reception?
And we've had this weird, like, back and forth with this guy, where he, can't remember how else. No, these ones are brand new. I think they just disconnected for some reason. Oh, how are the new recruits? I'd say they got potential. How much potential are we talking here? I really wish I could do voices, guys. I'm sorry. Enough to spice up our little game. Won't know until we throw them in the pot and crank up the heat. Then maybe we'll see whether they meet your high standards. There's something about them, for sure. There's something about them, for sure. The two I met yesterday weren't bad either. Is that so? Yeah, I got a feeling they'll put on a good show for us. Things are getting wild. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I trust your instincts. You've got a real sixth sense when it comes to troublemaking. I wish I could do voices, but the problem is I also would not be able to keep up with the voices. So... Well, what's happening?
Today is unequivocally the worst. Wait, it's you. Come to add insult to injury, have you?
What? No.
Well, this time I come prepared. You shall pay for my misery!
Ah!
Don't know what that was. We have that picture. That one we for sure had. The background picture, we have that one on a pin.
Ah! Why are you yelling?
'Cause you were?
Anyway, here we are. What was that?
Yep, just you and me.
Another vision, just like before.
Wonder what today's mission will be.
Maybe it was a dream.
That's your cue?
Does that mean I was sleeping just now?
Earth to Rindo.
Yeah?
You good? You spaced out on me there.
No, I didn't. So, any word on the mission?
See? You're a grade A astronaut. Anyway, Space Case, I haven't heard anything yet.
How about that?
Find the scattered letters and make them whole. The door shall open to those who seek it. So, finding these letters will lead us to the target?
Guess so. Doesn't sound too bad.
Say, buddy,
What?
do you remember that stuff Shoki told us yesterday?
Kinda?
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Sounds like they're a real wild one. But beggars like you can't exactly afford to be choosers.
Like I said, it's just you and me, and Mr. Minami, sorta. But Kanon had a whole army marching behind her.
Fair.
which is why we ought to expand our ranks. You know, strategy.
Right, strategy.
Speaking of Mr. Minami, it is safe to assume he's coming back, right?
Wouldn't pass up a chance to observe an irregular prime. Count me in.
Mr. Minami, my Mina man!
Speaking of irregular,
Listen up, Zeptograms. Forget about today's mission.
You sure about that?
Forgot that he does
Of course.
math jokes.
Sure, we pass up earning a few points now, but we can make up for our losses if we pick up a new player today.
Sounds like we're on the same page. Strategy.
right, cool. But, like, do we need another teammate? Especially if they really are a wild one. What if they just end up dragging us further down?
Can't really get any further down than last place, dude. Plus, I'd rather have an extra weirdo around than be a player down.
Minamimoto's practically 10 players in one.
My multiplicative property may be impressive compared to standard integers. But the Ruin Bringers don't play by the rules of rational numbers.
Are these Ruin Bringers really all that tough?
Let's just say they're an aggregate function of a higher order. And since you're not interested in getting on their level, I'm done here.
No, wait! Come on, Rin dude. Let's go look into this new player. Gonna scan the city!
There he goes. With no idea what he's getting us into.
Okay, so recruit the new player. We have to find the new player. I'm not sure where he's gonna be at. Oh my gosh, today's our last chance to see, snag that special pin. The one Hakito Cafe's offering with the promotional meal?
Aww.
Yep. We better go line up now. They're only available while supplies
Yep.
last. Oh, good call. Let's hurry over to Q front then.
Rindo.
I wonder if they're trying to get their hands on a player pin. Who's trying to do what? Those girls. They said something about trying to get themselves a special pin. Something smells like a clue. A clue that could lead us to a new player. Bit of a stretch, don't you think?
Hey there.
Already after that new player? Who knew you two were such go-getters?
Hey,
Hey, Shoki! Let me guess. You're hoping you'll get lucky and just bump into a wandering around in the city. Actually, we've got a plan. We do? News to me. You know what? I'll throw you guys a bone. I actually saw them on Center Street just now.
Huh?
For real? And how do you know, how do we know you're not trying to trick us? Wow, someone's got a short memory. Who was, that tipped you off about the player in the first place? You? Nice to see one of your brains is still semi-functioning. Frankly, I don't care, whose team you join. I just want something to watch. Although, at this point, somebody else might have already recruited them. Man, I sure hope not.
Hey.
Really? You hope not? Are you even trying to win? Like, do you realize that being stuck in dead last literally makes you two the biggest losers? Anywho, this girl's got a busy day ahead of her.
Later, loser.
Gotta try and get all of my attitude out when I'm talking with her. How does she always manage to be so damn annoying? Call it a gift? Either way, it's not like we've got any other leads. Why don't we try taking her advice? Come on, let's head to Center Street. Fine, I guess. Okay. Oh, somebody's saying something over here.
Huh?
Look at that
Yeah.
lion outside the cafe. I can't read that fast. They're all wearing different colored flannels. Literally. It's all different colored flannel. Why?
hey.
Whoa, gotta load of that line. All these people and the place isn't even open yet, dang. It's just fun. It's only them. That you can see them in the picture right here. It's just them wearing the flannels. And they zoomed in on just them. They go, oh, we can't have them matching. We gotta do all different colors. Like, it almost feels like those guys all planned. Like, hey, what color flannel are you wearing today? Oh, I'm gonna wear a red one. Oh, dang, I was gonna wear red. Fine, I'll wear blue. Okay, I've got a green one. Anybody gonna wear a green one? No? Okay, good. Like... Yes, exactly! Guys don't put that much time and effort into planning their outfits. Like, I realize that sometimes they think about it, but they don't put that much effort when they go out with their guys to be like, oh, we can't wear the same flannel. Okay, all these people in places, and the place isn't even open yet, dang. What do you think? Do you want to check it out? After you? Oh, I'm not sticking around. I'm looking for that new player. I know, we have to go over here. Talk.
Sup?
You kids trying to get through to Center City? Or Center Street? We are, and are you trying to hold us back until we meet your objective? Sounds like you've done this before. So, your objective? Go shopping on 104 and get some jolly... That's what I was talking about. We have that one to wear. So, like, we just buy a new t-shirt or something? You got it. Just pick up one piece of JB and you'll be good to go. Looking forward to seeing what you pick up. So, just to be absolutely sure, all we need is one piece? Yeah. Yep, one piece of brand name clothing. So, just go out there and be all that you can be, JB. Guessing that means we're making a pit stop at 104 then. Okay. I wonder if we have to actually buy it or if we can just get it from fighting. Oh, hello. I want that outfit. There she is.
My.
My, fancy meeting you here, Fret and Rindo. How goes the letter hunt, boys? Made any progress? Yep. Well, actually, no. No, oh, but not like no, more like yes, no. Real smooth, Fret. Aw, sounds like your boys are doing so down on your luck. Well, maybe running into you is a sign our fortune's looking up. My, aren't you the charmer? Say, I know we're technically rivals, but if you ever need to talk about something, I'm always happy to listen.
Kanon.
Well, yes. Have you heard anything about a new player? I have. Only a few whispers, though. Are you and your teammates trying to find them, too? Honestly? I can't say that we are. Not actively, anyways. But I'm keeping an eye out just in case. Because you think they pose a threat?
Really?
Oh, sounds like you've heard more about the player than me. But no, I'm just keeping an eye out because I'm curious. You mean you don't want to recruit them? Not really. The Vera Beauties and I have been going strong for a while now. Wouldn't want to jeopardize that balance by adding a new player to the mix. Right. It's one thing to welcome someone you know and trust into the fold, but bringing a total stranger on board is a much riskier endeavor.
Right.
Right. Better to play it safe. Well, not necessarily. I'm not sure how safe you boys are, all by your lonesome. Reaching out to someone new might be a risk worth taking.
Yeah, right?
That's what I've been saying. I think we should invite this new player to join us, but someone just doesn't want to listen. Well, here's hope that someone comes around. But what are you going to do about the mission? Nothing really. Sure, we'll take a hit today, but with the aid of our new ally, we'll be back up on top tomorrow. Get back on top. We've never been there in the first place. True. Well, speaking of your teammate-to-be, I'll share a bit of gossip with you boys. A little Reaper told me that the new player got a pretty monstrous pin collection. Huh? Monstrous? Oh, I love that image. That's cute. Apparently so. Maybe they aren't so new to the game after all. Sorry, I can't be more help, but I think you can take it from here. You know, that, Cannon's one kind lady. Kana? I think her name's Kana. I don't remember. I'm gonna make her proud. Whose team is he on anyways? You heard that, you heard what she said about the new player being a real Pinthestian, right? I bet they could be a real asset to the team. Come on, let's head over to Central Street. Listen, Sherlock. What if we're not right? What if we don't find them and we, are we gonna keep searching tomorrow? Nah, shouldn't we hold off thinking too much about tomorrow until today's over? If you look hard enough and find this player today, we won't have to worry about him tomorrow. Yeah,
right,
but no buts. Didn't you hear what she said? It's too risky for us to go in it alone like that. And if this mystery player got a ton of pins, then they're probably super experienced. If she thinks we should bring him on board, or if she thinks we should bring him on board, then I think we should too. Let's hope Cannon doesn't tell you to jump off the pitch next time. True. So true. That went so fast. Show the Reaper you're wearing some... Oh. What was this? Check.
Rindo.
Hey, Rindo. I've been thinking, how are we supposed to buy clothes when no one in the real RG can see us? Oh, good point. Starting to feel like we're majorly screwed right now. Why the long faces, chums? Whoa, hey there, Kate. It occurs to me that I forgot to explain how bartering works in the UG. See the sticker posted here? Oh yeah, look at that. Never would have even noticed it. Any realtor that sports that sticker serves players and RG folks alike. Splendid. Wouldn't you agree? Sure thing. We'll make our lives way easier. Happy to hear it. And now I shall take my leave. Goodbye. Good luck, boys. That was nice of him. Still can't get a read on that guy. Same, despite how much reading he makes us do. But hey, at least now we can shop till we drop. Let's head over to JB. Okay, approach a location marked with a shop sign and press the A button to step inside and pursue their wares. No one shop is ever the same, and each one sells a variety of unique items. Contactless payment via Shibu Pay is the only method of monetary transfer accepted at the point of town. Press the X button inside your shop to sell extra pins to boost your balance. Okay.
Well, howdy.
So, X to sell. Do we have any, like, doubles of pins? Oh, yeah, we have, like, all of these. It does sound awesome. Cool, okay. I think these are literally just... Yeah, these are literally just ones that you're supposed to sell. I do not like that selling sound. Okay. That one's pretty cool looking. What is it? Vehicular assault. Interesting. Slam the target with an object from above. The object is chosen at random during changing. Enemies struck by large objects will be knocked down. That is interesting.
Y'all come back now.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we need
Well, howdy.
one of these items. Cherry bomb. Is that what that was called? Yeah, that does sound. Well, it has a martini glass on it. Okay, I'm gonna get this.
Y'all come back now.
Okay. Oh, a second. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to push. There we go. Okay, use the L or R button to access the Threads tab. I like this music a lot. That's one of the reasons I don't have any other music playing instead, and I just have this one because I really like the music in this game. The button access the thread tab of the main menu where you can dress your party members with a variety of clothing accessories. The threads you purchase are divided into 5 different categories. Each piece you pick can boost your stats and provide useful abilities, but only if you have enough style to pull it off.
Let's have a look.
That's not the button I wanted.
Let me think this through.
Oh, okay. There we go.
What to do? Let me think this through.
Okay. Outfit complete. Now look out, Center Street. Here we come. Oh, dang. Sounds like the Hachiko Cafe is really hopping. I just overheard someone losing their mind over that promotional menu. Said it's almost gone.
How come?
I get that it's a limited time thing, but do you really think it's worth waiting in that huge line? Probably not. I mean, people wait in lines for long stuff. Hello, fellow tunes, daisies, whatever we call ourselves. We are daisies. I mean, most of us play Toontown, but we are daisies. That is what we're gonna be called. And I'm gonna be hopefully putting out a new sub badge soon. That is gonna be cats with daisy crowns. So, okay. I got a bit of time, and the theater is letting me play the stream in lower quality. Oh, that's good. That's nice. You have to let me know how that movie goes. Well, let's see. People are saying something about a voucher. A voucher for what? Does it matter right now? Come on, leave no stone unturned, right? Looks like the special menu's part of a promotion for a game or something. So fans are rushing over there to pick up the voucher and to snag some swag. What are we doing? Oh. Should I be a simp and buy the Black Widow popcorn tin? I mean, I didn't see what it looks like. To be honest, I have no idea what it looks like. So I can't really tell you. I feel like I need to like zoom in my camera, but I don't want to do that during stream. Okay, and they're almost sold out. Nice sleuthing there, buddy. That saves us a trip. Guess that voucher didn't matter
Give me a
again
break.
after all. Gee, if only someone had said that earlier. More Scarlett Johansson's simp than a Black Widow, lol. It kept me one. Oh. I used to collect the cups and tins when I worked at movie theater. The only reason I don't get the cups or the tins is because I just don't have space for them. We used to have like the big, I think it's AMC had like the big cups that you could like come in and get refilled at a discount price. But especially when the pandemic hit, we just stopped going to movies as much. I mean, $7 for that tin, if it's a good size tin and it's pretty sturdy, that doesn't sound too bad. Got a message or something. Oh, we've got mail. Hey, a new part of town opened up. Guess everyone's making good progress with the mission. Everyone but us. It's pretty big. I don't know how people can eat out of it, to be honest. I eat a lot of popcorn. But one thing, I don't know if they do this everywhere, but one thing we do here in Texas is that... Oh, my hair is getting stuck on everything. Our theaters also have jalapenos, which I might start bringing myself because they used to have like little packets that you could get for free, like the condiment containers. But now they sell them in like little pouches that are way less in there, and you have to pay like $1 for them. So I might start bringing my own jalapenos because you can get a whole like can of them for like a few $1 or $2, I think. And I need a lot of jalapenos for popcorn. I don't know what Doctor Strange is the next movie, Marvel movie, right? So I think that's gonna be the next movie we go see in theaters. And then No Way Home, I think is after, and I think that's gonna be the first movie that they're going back to not playing on Disney Plus before, like giving early access to Disney Plus. I have the Toy Story and Spider-Man 10 from 2 years ago. Toon Girl sounds like it's a yes, lol. Yeah, I would say Toon Girl saying it's a yes. I had the Secret Life of Pets one with the bunny rabbit on it. And when I worked at the theater, I got to take the stand that was outside the theater. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Don't worry. Oh, don't sweat it, dude. We'll pick it up points tomorrow. Sure, hope you didn't just jinx it. Like I always say, no need to sweat when you're a fret. Now let's mosey. Okay. We need to go back this way. And I'm pretty sure this is the same map from the first game. Like, I'm like 99% sure. Say, buddy, isn't it about time for lunch? Huh, now that you mention it, I am kind of hungry. Man, I'm so hungry I'm practically gonna die again. I just noticed Zelda didn't win. No, it didn't. Well, okay, so here's the thing. We had a 50-50, and I decided to go ahead and do The World Ends With You because this one came out on Tuesday, and we'd only played the demo, and I'm playing it on stream, so I'm not playing it off stream because this isn't like a grindy game. And I can't watch Josh play it because then it ruins my reactions to story plots. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play this one. Plus with Zelda, if I get stuck, I need to be able to ask Josh what's going on. So I need him here on Saturday to help me. So yes. So we're playing this one. Plus Toon Girl actually commented and said that she would have voted this one, but she didn't get a chance to vote. So it worked out. It worked out. Okay. Hey, look, that place got one of those stickers. Let's eat there. Fine by me. I think we just sold some stuff. Okay. Eating at Shibuya's many restaurants can increase your party members' basic stats. Cool. Eating will sate the party's appetite. Once the fullness is maxed out, they won't be able to chow down again until they've worked up an appetite after a few battles. Note that all party members must order something when dining out. Okay. Well, they're gonna make me eat. So let's go ahead and go eat. Oh, I'm starving. Can I go in? Right. Okay, there we go.
Hey there!
But we'll be playing on Saturday. Leveling up. He's crying! One of them's crying. He has like the anime tears going down his face. That's funny. Leveling up will only increase your HP, but dining at a restaurant will give you your stats a permanent boost. Oh, okay. Let's see. Character stats will improve more from eating their favorite foods, so try a variety of dishes for big boosts. Cool. Okay, so we've got a HP plus 1 that will give. We're just gonna give everybody the same thing and see.
Well, let's eat.
Man, I am starving!
Pretty tasty.
Worse.
This tastes pretty good.
Okay, so does somebody not like this? Like, I need to know who likes it. I don't know how to tell who likes
I
it.
am starving.
Let's eat.
Doesn't taste
This
that
tastes
bad.
pretty good.
Pretty tasty.
Okay. I wish I could go to that burger shop. Ooh, I wish I could have ramen. Y'all, I really wish there was a ramen place. But I can't. Sorry, I like it. What? I'm confused. You've lost me. Okay, I guess soda? Oh, I'm guessing this is that means that they love it. Maybe? Ah, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh! Ah, okay, I see what's going on. I get it now. I get it, okay.
Well, let's eat.
What's confusing? Let me know, I'll see if I can solve
This tastes
it.
pretty good.
Doesn't taste that bad.
Okay. Let's see. So... Okay, so he really likes that. We're gonna... Oh, crud. Okay.
Well, let's eat.
Man, I am starving.
No, I thought you were asking
This
if
tastes
you like
pretty
this
good.
game.
Doesn't taste that
Oh, well,
bad.
I mean, that's a good question to ask, but no, I was talking about in the... Oh, this is totally not centered. Or the picture... The thingy is messed up. Hold on. Hold up, that's supposed to be... Like... There we go. That's where that's supposed to be. I'm gonna lock that now. So, no, what I was asking is... I don't know how I'm supposed to know if they like it, because they get bonuses if they like a food. And I wasn't sure how I was supposed to know if they like it, but I figured it out.
For justice!
So there we go. I figured it out, though. Okay. There was a close call. Yeah, those losers almost...
Yeah, okay.
Not bad. You may not have a modeling career in your future, but I'm sure JB appreciates the business. Objective met. Wall clear.
Really?
That was a weirdly specific request. Bet he got a commission. He should have asked for a cut. Cool. I got some money. That's nice. Gonna pay back all the money I just spent. At least a good portion of it. Okay. Alright, we finally made it. Which means it's time to find our Fintheist. I don't know. How about we scan the area first? One of these peeps might know something about the new player. But how will know how... Hello, Don. Welcome. You're not new. Not new. How's about we scan the area first? Oh, but how will we know they're talking about our player when all we know is that they've got a lot of pins? Don't overthink it, my red dude. Like I said, we don't we let them do the thinking for us, while we just kick back and scan.
Gotta focus.
Oh, I've got to fight. When you have to hope somebody
but you're no
sits
match
next
for
to
me.
you. Oh, you have to hope nobody sits next to you and you can watch the stream
This is
instead of
gonna be
commercials.
easy.
Okay, I think...
Time to take out the trash. Fly. It's over. Time to touch simple equations.
Sure.
You've got the wrong Victor. So's at a slow. Time quad air
There we go.
demonstrata.
How long do you have until the movie's supposed to start? Oh, I didn't think you did that.
I feel like we deserve better.
Have a giant thing of strawberry tea with me, stay hydrated too. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm not really a big tea fan, but I like strawberry. Just get up and announce to the world, yes, I'm a nerd and watch streams in a theater. Thank you, and sit down. If you do that, please record it. I want to see it. Love that. Okay, where are we going? We need to scan.
Let's have a look.
I've been hit on by 5 guys so far. I just need one to beat my one-day record. I've never felt more attacked, lol. We're all nerds here. Hogfang hoodies are the best. I buy them as big as I can get them. Sugar. Come and go. Well, how about we see what's on everybody's mind? How many tokens for a safe space? LOL, JK. This is a safe space, it's free. Our safe space here is free. I need to lean my chair forward so I'm not like slouching back, because I do not look pretty slouching back like that. I look very frumpy. There we go. So I can still get some support. Okay. Well, how about we see what's on everybody's mind? Ready? Galaxy Brain, activate. Do you have to say it out loud? Duh. Now let's see. Huh? Yay, movie trailer time. I hope you enjoy your movie. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you really enjoy your movie. Threat incoming. Ah! Get you on Discord later. Yeah, we'll see you later.
Galaxy Brain, activate!
Yeah, we'll definitely be done by the time your movie starts. Enjoy your movie.
Absolute trash.
Okay. Oh gosh, there's so many of them.
So careless. So slow. You could have gone worse. We got this.
Try and get all the little combos. There we go. Ooh, somebody leveled up. Oh, hold on, guys.
So slowly.
Sorry about that, guys. Josh called because he forgot that it was Thursday. So that blasted in my ears. I really hope it wasn't too loud for you guys when it switched, because I forgot that I set up the music to start on my Be Right Back screen too. So it was kind of loud, and it just stopped, or it just started wherever it stopped earlier. So, okay. We didn't do anything though. It just went from the fight screen to this screen. That's it. Oh my gosh. I have the headphones on, but there's like, the only sound that's coming through is in this the earbud that I have in. And even then I don't have it actually in my ear because it's so loud. So it like blasted in my headset when that happened. I was like, oh my god! I almost threw my headset off. Okay, that was close. Might not have been so close if we had a little extra firepower though. Hint, hint. Yeah. We're still trying to find him. It was your fault that we did that. Okay. Go back to
Gotta
scan.
focus.
And look, hair. I want to try on a new pair of event. No. Oh, somebody down here? Sea urchin? Which one is currently selling that quality of sea urchin for a special price? I studied all night for this test, and now I feel like my brain is about to overflow with stuff. Values? In this ever-changing town, yesterday's values are today's enemy. I'm gonna live every day to the fullest. Goodbye, diet. Feel that. Finished with work. Finished work early today. Come and go. Grand opening, another one. Feels like a new shop shutting. Oh, what is going on here? Rindude? I can't scan those guys for some reason. Oh my gosh, it's flannel people! It's flannel guys. It's the flannel guys.
Ah.
Maybe that means they're players like us? They've got the same pin and everything.
Correct.
Sounds like you've just proven, your theorem. They've come back to haunt me. I don't have anything against them. It was just shocking that, I don't know. I feel like everybody notices different things, and for some reason, I just that was what I got. That's a really weird notion to be like, hi Levi! Welcome! We were just talking about how earlier they zoomed in on a group of people, and it just happened, or at least seemed like it just happened to be these 5 guys that are all wearing different colored flannel shirts. And now we can't read the minds of these 2 guys, and they're the flannel guys. 2 of them are the flannel guys. I'm doing good. I'm tired today, but I'm in a pretty good mood today, so we're moving. How was work today? I know you said that you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I hope the rest of your day was better. Okay, wonder what brought him here. Maybe they're snooping for clues about the mission. Then why are they inspecting each person that passes? Wait.
Oh, man.
Do you think they're looking for new players too? They're a high probability. What do you say? Should we reduce them to 0 before they expand? Whoa, what? No, I don't want to fight them. Yes, Dawn, you need to send a picture in Discord to let us see it. You're so tired. I know. I'm okay, I only got 4 hours of sleep, so work wasn't the best. Yeah, I know, that really sucks. It might be a good idea, but maybe you'll be able to sleep a little earlier today so you can get some sleep for tomorrow. Yeah, send it later. Don't send it right now. You're in the theater. It's okay. Literally flash people. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. So I have to tell you guys. So when we went to go see Black Widow, Josh and I decided that it was gonna be our first movie to go see in theaters. We really wanted to see Black Widow in theaters. So I ordered tickets online, and I ordered from 12:10, which was on a Saturday. It was supposed to be on a Saturday. And got the seats we wanted perfectly, and it was awesome, right? So we go Saturday, and we get to the movie theater. I love the design of this game, and I really love the music. So, I mean, everybody likes games for a different reason. This is The World Ends With You. Basically, we're dead, and we're in a game that is being ran by Reapers. And if you lose, you're eliminated, and if you win, you basically get a wish granted, which could let you get out of the game and get back to life, I think. So we're trying to win, is what's going on. But so we go to the movie theater on that Saturday that was supposed to be the tickets, right? We go there, we get our tickets, they print our tickets for us at the ticket booth. We get popcorn and everything. We go to give our tickets so that we can go and like go sit down. They have to like look at them and all that stuff. And they tell us what theater to go to. We go to the theater, we go to sit down. The seats we had were taken. And yes, kind of like Sword Art Online. But we are actually dead, whereas the other, with Sword Art Online, you're trying not to die. So that you wouldn't die in real life. But yes, Sword Art Online's a great show. If you haven't seen Sword Art Online, it's a great anime. So we go to the theater, it's taken. Those seats are taken. Tell me why I thought I bought tickets for Saturday, and I bought tickets for the exact same show, the exact same time, in the exact same theater, but it was for Sunday. So I'm not fighting with anybody. Like, we're just kind of discussing it because this lady and her husband and her kids were in the seats we were supposed to be, that we had bought. But we had bought it for the next day, and I was like, that's so weird. Like, I wasn't being mean, she was being really kind. We're both like, it's really weird. Like, how does that happen? So Josh leaves with the wife, and they go talk, and as they're coming back, like, I end up meeting them outside. I realized that I had ordered them for Sunday, because I was, like, looking at them like, oh, did Mom do something like that? Hi, Brian. Welcome in. But I'm, like, looking at my phone, I'm like, I swore I ordered tickets for Saturday in these seats, and I'm like, that's so weird. And then all of a sudden I go, oh, I ordered them for Sunday. So we went. Josh and I went to the front. Luckily, this all happened during the credits, like the beginning scenes, the trailers and stuff. And so we went to the front, and they switched our tickets, and we just did the seats right behind where we were gonna sit. And we got to watch the movie. But, like, they printed off our tickets a day early at the ticket booth. They let us, like, it was the same theater, same time, everything. So when they looked at them to tell us what theater to go to, they didn't even look to see that it said Sunday. So, y'all, I'm not good with technology. I realize this whole thing makes it look like I am. I'm not. I'm not whatsoever. Okay, I just had to tell you guys that since Dawn was talking about movie theaters. I thought that was such a funny story. Tony, Mom, and I went to the theater to find people in our seats. Mom isn't allowed to purchase tickets anymore. That's probably a good idea. I told Josh, I was like, I mean, the theater was basically empty. Like, other than the family that was in front of us, I think there was maybe 4 other people in that entire theater. So, and it was the D box, so you got to, like, lean back, and the seats are pretty, like, they weren't blocking the screen at all, the people that were in front of us. But I was just trying to buy movie tickets so that we wouldn't miss it, because I was worried this would be, like, the one movie that we wouldn't be able to get the seats we wanted, which technically we didn't. But we were already there and had popcorn, so we didn't want to leave and come back the next day. But we got to see it. We got to see Black Widow. Next time, I'll let Josh buy the tickets. Hey, look, they're moving. What do you think they're going to? Or where they're going? Well, I just scanned the area just now, and I overheard those limited edition pins are available at Tokyo Hands. Maybe the players headed over there to grab some? Tokyo Hands is just past Center Street, right? You got it. Right in front of Tipsy Toes Hall. That's not far from here, and it just opened. Then what are we waiting for? Let's move.
On.
But what if we run into the other team? What do we do then? The same thing we do to the other garbage we find. Crunch. Cool. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Man, I'm so pumped to find out mystery player. See that? They go by so fast. I cannot read that stuff fast enough for you guys. I'm sorry. I can barely read it for myself. Over here? Oh, okay. Dawn, you're supposed to be watching a movie. Don't get yourself in trouble. The line was wide or wild. Think they'll run out of pins?
Dang.
I hope they bought at least one for every voucher they printed. Although unfortunately I worked at a movie theater too long, so popcorn is kind of iffy to me. Last couple trailers that suck. Oh, okay, I get it. Just don't get yourself in trouble. I can't do anything for you. I don't think they're gonna understand that you're watching a Twitch stream. So, sounds like playing some swamping with pin collectors. Gonna need to look real hard to find that player. Let's just hope we can find them. Okay, so I'm assuming we should scan.
Let's have a look.
Ooh, there's a whole bunch. There's a big one down here. Oh, maybe I should go ahead and fight these guys that are out of the way.
Sorry, but you're no match for me.
I love the music in this game.
So careless. Let's keep it going. Block. Hey, not bad.
Just doing my job.
Time to take out the
I legit might have to save up to get this game. It's a good game. If you have a Switch, you can download the demo and try it out, so that way you know whether or not you actually want to play it.
So careless.
It should be in the eShop. It's Neo the World Ends with You.
Great job. All right. We won.
But yeah, there's a demo for it. It should be out still.
I feel like we deserve better.
I have Mario Kart, I'm pretty sure, because I bought it. I don't know if I kept it. But I'm not good at Mario Kart. I don't really love... You're good at racing is what I'm guessing, because you did good at the Toontown racing too, didn't you? Mario Party, he's talking about the new Mario Party that's coming out at the end of the year. Because I'm going to try and get people together to play that
Gotta
at some
focus.
point. Let me just grab a few of these. Okay, they caught up with me.
Talk about worthless trash.
The goat. Okay, can somebody explain to me what that means? Because I've been hearing it a lot because of the Olympics, and I don't understand. Because I also don't watch the Olympics.
Perfecto. You okay? Whoa. You've got the wrong vector.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt.
Nice try. Is that okay?
Could be worse. So careless.
Okay, we got the big one. Goat great a long time. Oh! That makes sense.
Oh yeah, we win.
That makes too much sense. I should have known. Like, that's one of those ones that I should know. Oh gosh, I knocked out my earpiece. Okay, there we go. Fix my hair. It's feeling weird. Ooh. I don't have... Eventually I want to upgrade my desk, my actual desk, so I can have my screens next to each other a little better, so I can sit a little easier, but I don't have that luxury right now. Like, I can't afford to get a new desk right now. I also don't have space for a desk that would fit that way, but eventually. When I make it big. The thing is, I don't have a lot of space, and I really literally don't have the money to buy a new desk. Because, like, this desk works, so it's not like it's a needed expense right now. Because, like, our cars we're having issues with our cars. Josh just got his AC maybe fixed? my AC is not fixed, so I don't have AC in my car, and it's Texas. It sucks. So fitting the last trailer for a Disney movie would be a Marvel movie. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, they go together. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Okay, wonder if all these folks are in line for that pin. You can build your own desk at IKEA, and it's for a decent price, but it's just not high quality. See, that's the thing is I would want to buy something that's really good quality. I wouldn't want to have to upgrade it later. So like the chair that I got, I was really upset because the desk chair that I got I thought was going to be good, and it didn't work out. It made me very uncomfortable, and it gave me a lot of pain from sitting in it really long, so that's why I ended up getting a gaming chair. But now I have this and I don't need to upgrade, and I would rather not spend money to like get a slightly better upgrade to just do it again. You know what I mean? But right now what I have going on is I have this over here is where my monitor is, like my main monitor. Eat it. Eat it. Eat your popcorn. And then I have another screen right here that is not connected to my computer. That's the thing. My CPU doesn't, I think it's what it is, doesn't support two monitors just because I couldn't afford to get the really expensive one. So, and then this one is on like a mount that like clips to the desk for now. So I'm sure they do, but I also don't know if I have the space. Okay, bye. Go watch your movie. Don't get in trouble. Bye. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. Appreciate it. Okay, okay, let's see. Wonder if these folks are all in line for that pin. Oh, according to that sign, they probably are. Man, there's gotta be like 1,000 people here. Waiting to get a, what does that say? Elegant strategy pin? You heard of that thing before? Nope, but it must be pretty popular. More important of any sign for that player. Oh right, totally forgot why we were here. Let's look. There are a lot of pins. There are a lot. I don't know what that one is supposed to be. I have 8 just in magnets, but there's a lot of pins.
Let's have a look.
Grab these. I can't read any of the. I need to find one I can't read their mind. I can read all these. Oh, okay. I want to go ahead and start a battle with these so I can get them out of the way. There we go. They put them on their clothes. Oh, well, no, they don't put them. I don't think so. I don't think they actually do.
No sweat for Fred.
You got the wrong bet.
Perfect timing.
Since we're adjacent. Get up or get remainder. Nice trajectory.
Exquisite timing.
Perfectly balanced.
Make sure I didn't leave any pins. I don't know if I have to pick up the pins, like actually pick up the pins in the fight,
More trash.
or if it
for
picks
the
them up automatically for me. That's the only thing.
Nice, such simple equations.
Sure.
You got that bad.
Perfecto.
I've been using a large Dunkin' coffee all day and I'm super jury. Oh, yeah? I haven't had any coffee today. I did get myself a Mountain Dew from the store because I had to pick up some groceries. And we don't have any soda in the house right now.
You got the wrong vector.
Okay, I think we have one more drop that we have to do. So how do we use group again?
Let's accelerate this.
How do we use group again? A.
Do not underestimate.
Cool.
What do you think? Not bad. It's over. Ain't no stopping us now.
The large coffee at Dunkin' is also really, really large. Like, it's dramatic how big it is.
Wow, we really killed it out there.
So, like, it's worth it for the price, but I don't really love, honestly, I really don't love the coffee at Dunkin' versus Starbucks. I like some of their other stuff, though. I only get it sometimes. It takes me hours to finish. Right.
All right.
Phew, just in time. Any later and we would have missed out. Yep. Seriously, good thing we lined up at this cafe when we did. I know, right? Our minds. Uh-oh. Sounds like they ran out of pins. Wonder if that player ended up getting their hands on one. Who is... Hello, did you hear something? Yeah, and it's getting louder. What is it? Who's there? I fail to see how my lot could get, I fail to see how my lot could get any worse. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is too good. That is too good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ah! We collided, but how is this possible? Wait. It's you.
Huh?
Dude. You don't think she's come to add insult to injury, have you? What? No. Hello. Did you see my message about groceries? Huh? Huh?
Eat something last night.
I got stuff for the photo. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, well, this is time I came prepared. Okay? You shall pay for my misery. Why are we gonna... What are we gonna do? Are we gonna fight her? Are you about to fight her? Okay, auto's on.
Here I go again, getting all worked up and strolling into the mind of a stranger.
What does that even mean?
Today is unequivocally the worst.
This is why I didn't want to get involved.
For the record, I didn't ask for this either.
Huh? Am I hearing things? I already have enough on my plate keeping an eye on that Minamoto guy. I really don't need any more loose cannons in my life.
Your words wound too harshly. I've done nothing to you. Until now. Now you show no punishment for hindering my pursuit of happiness. You'll rue the day you mocked me for failing to obtain that ES pin.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think this girl's got the wrong idea.
Speaking of which, who would dare deny anyone the delights of elegant strategy? Only a degenerate ape, that's who!
This whole mess is Fred's fault anyway. And Minamoto's only around to cause trouble.
And then you have the nerve to blame everyone but yourself!
No! I was against this from the beginning. Even if everything goes south, it won't be my fault.
Enough! I've grown weary of your moaning. This whole Reaper's game is most detestable. I give it a negative 200 out of 10. My worst ever review. So edgy. 'Tis I, Nagi the Edgelord. Now my edgy wrath.
What?
Well, we have that one.
My head. I can barely think straight. Everything's fading. Am I dying? No. Come on. Not like this. Hang on. I'm having some serious deja vu. This happened before. Can I make sure it doesn't? Think, Rindo, think! What did she keep talking about? Something like elegant strategy. What if I can get her that pin?
Rindu has traveled through time to revisit previous points in the recent past. The actions you take and information you learn affect the time frame to which you can return. Keep in mind that certain areas may be off limits when you roll back the clock. I can go back and change the past? This is... The line was wild. Think they'll run out of pins? I hope they bought at least one for every voucher they printed. Sounds like this place is swamping with pin collectors. Haven't I heard this before? Wait, I have heard this before. I must have gone back in time, but how? Gonna need to look real hard for that to find that player. Not so fast, Fret. What's up? Why don't we buy one of the pins? Ourselves? Hear me out. There's something fishy about this pin, right? Just saying it wouldn't hurt to look into it. And who knows, we might just bump into the new player while we're there. That's a really good point, actually. Let's get going. Well, that was easier than I thought. I just hope I'm on the right track here. The whole thing, time traveling thing, is making my head hurt. And all of this stupid pin, too. I mean, what the hell is an elegant strategy anyways? Actually, what is it anyways? Let's see. Looks like a standoff. It started off as a mobile game. This charming cast of characters captured the hearts of players worldwide, so basically, it's a flash dating sim. The franchise has expanded to include animated adaptations, novelization, and live-action films. Fans say ES's growing fame as a double-edged sword, thrilling though they are with its claims. They laminate the shortage of ES merch due to the increased demand, so getting our hands on the pin is going to be tough. So we need to run. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to turn back time. And if I don't take advantage of this opportunity, then things will just end up the same as before. I may not know what I'm doing, but I've got to do something. One way or another, the pin's got to be ours. Okay, so we need to go get in line at the cafe. So, is this the line for the exclusive pin? Oh, must be. Sign says this is where you hand in your voucher. This is it. Elegant strategy. Aw, man. Looks like we're out of luck. Wait, seriously? 100% says they're handing out vouchers at Hutch Cove Cafe. Wait, isn't that the promo dealio we were talking about before? Yeah. There was so much buzz, it's probably sold out. You're right, we're too late. Man, what a bummer. it's more than just a bummer. I have to get my hands on that voucher. Maybe I can try turning back time when we arrived at the crossing. Okay, once you turn your press Y when the replay icon appears on the screen to activate Windows Sight and change time frames. Once you're sure you've altered the past enough to write the future, select Change Our Fate to create a new timeline. Okay, so we gotta go back to the crossing. Oh, maybe not. Hold up.
We'll change our fate.
Gotta get to Hot Choco Cafe. Okay. That was a close call. Yeah, those losers almost took over every seat in the cafe. Anyways, we got a voucher, and that's what matters. Okay, this is right before we headed to Center Street. Seriously though, they were just lounging around like they owned the place. Were they like tourists or something? Oh, as long as the line's up to get into the cafe, like those two did. You asleep at the wheel there, buddy? Come on, let's head to Center Street. Just need to figure out how to explain this to friend. Hey, so yeah? Remember those two girls we overheard talking about the pins before? Sure do. They actually just passed right by us. Fancy that? Hey, and I heard them saying they were glad they lined up at Hachiko Cafe. Okay. So, I was thinking, like, maybe we should go there too.
How come?
Okay, now you've lost me. Well, see, you need a voucher from the cafe to get the pin that we heard about. But there are only so many to be around, so the less competition we have, the better. And hey, if we do get the hands on that voucher, maybe we'll run into the other player, you know? Wow, Ren dude. That speech gave me chills. Your enthusiasm's contagious. I don't really get what's going on, but I'm in. Great, so let's start lining up at the Hachiko Cafe. Whatever you say, buddy. Okay. Oh, we need to go. Oh my god. Here. Over here. Wait, it says that the promotional menu sold out. It's the what are they called? Play-Doh guys. It's the Play-Doh guys. That big group must have snagged the last voucher.
Really?
Guess they beat us to the punch. Bummer. So, what do we do now? Looks like I'll have to go further back in time and get in line before them.
We're going again.
I need to do something about the line at Hachiko Cafe. It's the little guys. Where are my enemies? They're in my way. Whoa, get a load of this line. All these people and the place isn't even open, dang. This is right before we went to 104. Time to think of a way to thin out the line.
Hey!
What do you say? Do you want to check it out? Let's go. Yeah, you're right. Wanofo's calling our name. I was talking about the cafe. Oh, for real? I mean, we can, but why? Sigh, how am I gonna explain this one? We haven't talked with Keno yet in this timeline. Well, I was just thinking, players like us are stuck here in the UG, right? And the limit that limits the places we can go. Maybe the player we're looking for is in that cafe.
Quay?
Oh, okay. Wait, do you mean limit the places we go? Shoot, this is before we learned how shopping works. Geez. Were you even listening to when the Reaper told us earlier? You can only go into stores marked with that Reaper sticker. Right, which means the player we're looking for is probably in one of those shops, just like you said. Oh, well, I want to be besties with the flannel guys. No! We can't be besties with the flannel guys. They're in my way. We don't like the flannel guys. We can't like the flannel guys. They're taking all of our stuff. Ugh. Thank you for the hydrate. The water's not cold. Rindu, you're so smart, it scares me sometimes. No time to waste, let's move.
Huh.
It certainly defies all probability. The kid might be something special if he's already factoring them into the equation. Flannel guys. Hello. This is why it zoomed in on them earlier. Dang flannel guys. Okay, how do I do this? Who goes there? We do? Hang on a second. Something ain't right here.
Huh?
Wait, we haven't been able to talk like this with anyone else on the street. Well, does that mean?
Yes.
I don't recall seeing you two before, part of the new team, I presume. These guys are players too. So, do you have business with the DRS? Oh my goodness, I got the hiccups. Okay. Well... Any integers belonging to another set are ripe for deletion. We better act fast before they reach, or are they beaten to the punch? Are you sure? You sound like quite the hot-headed bunch.
Put up your dukes.
Perhaps we out to help cool off. Prepare to get washed away. You have to fight them?
I'm all set. It's go time. Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Not gonna be easy. How many have you defeated?
It's over. Hey, not bad. Just doing my job. Nice trajectory. Nailed it. Since we're adjacent. So careless. Nice. It's crunch time. Right. Time to take out the trash. Ain't no stopping us now. Could have been worse. You got the wrong vector. Time to take out the trash.
I think we got one down.
Nice trajectory. What do you think? Not bad. You've got the wrong vector. We're really in sync. Perfectly balanced.
Come on, dude. Oh, okay, we got rid of two.
How's that? Perfectly balanced. So careless. Nailed it! Since we're adjacent.
We're so close to getting the 100% groove.
Was that cool or what? Nice trajectory. Oh yeah! Nailed it! We're on a roll!
He's running.
All right.
There we go.
You won! That's not so bad, right?
Curses, you're quite formidable for a bunch of... I didn't say what that word was. Come, as we must retreat. Any stragglers will get swept downstream. Ooh, yeah. Fingers crossed this means that we'll be able to get our hands on the voucher now. Hey boys, what can I do you for? Hi, are you still serving the promotional menu? The one with that comes with a voucher? You two are too lucked out. We're down to our last one. Yes! Oh, I gotta click through that too. No way, can you believe it, buddy?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, yeah, I can.
Rin dude.
So, what do you want to share, do you want to share something, or should we order separately? Either's fine with me. How about we share then? I'll ask for an extra plate.
Give me a break.
They're using that one? Alright. We got our voucher, now we need to head to Tipsy Toe. Restore a bit of your team's HP in an instant. Single use pin gauge will not refill automatically or reboot. Okay, let's try shopping real quick. See if they have something we can.
Welcome.
Oh. I'm gonna sell pins that we have. We don't need these.
Have a nice day.
Okay. I think
We'll change our fate.
changed it enough for that one, right? Okay, all that's left is to exchange the voucher for Tokyo Hands. Okay, so let's go do that. Okay. So that line was wild. Think they'll run out of pins. I hope they brought at least one for every voucher they printed. We will be able to get one, right? We've got a voucher after all. Oh, I've been through way too much to not get that pin now. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? All that time actually, forget what I said. Let's get in line. Okay. Should be able to get it. Did we? Okay, that is not one that I have like a magnet for. This is it. Finally, we got the pin. This is the pin we were after? I think so. Does it seem special to you? Nope. But I'm pretty sure this is the one we needed. Huh. Well, you did say you were in the zone earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and trust your right. You won't regret it. All that left to do is head back to where I left off.
We're going again.
Okay, let's see what happens.
All right.
Phew, just in time. Any later we would have missed out.
Yep.
Seriously, good thing we lined up at the cafe when we did. I know, right? Right? Our minds. Sounds like they got their pin after all. Good for them. And good for us since we got one too, so, what now? Huh. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
It's getting closer. What is it? Who's there? I fail to see how my lot could get any worse. Actually, it might be better than you think. What? I mean, I can't be that bad if you've got one of these. But that, could it be? It's a limited edition elegant strategy pin. You would truly bestow such an incredible gift upon a plebeian wreck like me? Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you 1,000 times! Were you sent from the heavens? She's crying. Come to think of it, who are you? I did it. I changed the future. Can someone fill me in here? Since you gave this girl the pin, I'm guessing that means she's the new player we've been looking for. Yep, well, probably.
Whoa.
Gotta say, this is blowing my mind. But to whom may I offer my thanks for this boon? For this boon? Oh, geez, what are my manners? The name's Tosia. I'm so bad with names. But my friends all call me Fred. The thing about the pin is, forgive me, but did I ask? Oh, sorry. Got any good ideas, Rindo? Clean up your own mess. Lord Rindo, is it? Lord Rindo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nagi. Nagi Usui. You may call me Nagi. No name puns, no silliness, just Nagi. Who doesn't love a name pun? Thank you once again for providing me the pin of my dreams. Don't sweat it, really. I shall do my utmost to repay your debt someday, good sir. This is so funny. Seriously, you don't have to worry about it. It's our pleasure. I don't believe I was speaking to you. Whoops, strike two. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sensing some friction here. Huh. A normal deviant as far as psych users go. Gasp. You'll fit right in with these zeptograms. So she is the player we've been searching for. For once, you were barking up the right tree.
Hey!
Look, there's that pin-pinching girl.
What?
So, flannel guys! Hey, it's those guys from the cafe. They must have been hunting her down this whole time. No need to calculate when it's time to take out the trash. Wait, were we not actually going to fight them, are we? Is the sum of the angles in a rhombus 360? Yes it is. I'll factorize these fools in a millisecond flat. Guess that answers your question, eh, bud? Here goes nothing. Oh, we have to figure out what her buttons are.
Well, you asked
Should tell
for
us. Oh wait, maybe she's not on a team. We're fighting the Deep River Society. That's what their names are. Oh, now we have 4 of them.
Just
Last
be
time it was
careful.
just 3.
Time to take out the trash. So careless. You've got such simple equations. Sure.
How's that? Let's keep it going!
So careless.
Exquisite timing!
Perfectly
What
balanced.
will he do next?
Let's keep it up.
Perfecto!
So far, so good.
Let's keep it going!
I think our HP might be a little too high.
Got it! We're on a roll!
Time to take out the trash.
Nailed it!
Since we're adjacent.
There we go. Oh, we got another level up.
Derivative.
That one's running.
Say goodnight!
So careless.
We're really in sync!
Perfectly balanced.
We might get another Drew.
We're really in sync!
Perfectly balanced.
Yep.
Keep your eyes
There we
on
go.
me!
Not half bad.
Perfecto!
You've got the wrong vector.
You're done for!
So careless.
Exquisite timing!
We got this. You've got the wrong vector.
Funky Fred and Marmita Man!
Golden.
Take this!
Aha! Nice. It's crunch time. Right.
They keep running.
I
which is
never
funny.
miscalculate.
Like, they're technically challenging us, but then they keep running away.
Well, everyone has their off days.
We got a C on that one. Gross. I'm not the best fighter in this game, so I don't typically get,
We
like,
won.
A ranks, but...
Whew, got a little worried for
Oh,
a
we got
second
actual
there.
cutscene.
You did all right, kid, for a zeptogram.
Hey, I'll take it.
Shut up, dude.
What about you? How's my nah girl holding up?
Did I hear a name pun?
Whoops. Sorry about that, Nagi. Glad you didn't get hurt, though.
How could she get hurt when she was just watching from the sidelines? Does she even know how to fight?
A girl plus her pin equals X. The question is, what site does X represent?
Lord Tomonami in Dreamy 3D.
What?
What?
Huh. Huh. Maybe now's not the time for a proper numerical analysis. Farewell, fractals.
Off he flows, like a devilishly handsome gust of wind.
So those guys called you a pin pincher.
Hey, yeah! How about it, Nagi? Think you could show us your collection?
So you might rob me of my prized
What?
possessions?
No, we won't. Pinky promise.
Can I take him at his word?
Fred's a lot of things, but he's not a thief.
Very well. Then feast your eyes upon my arsenal. I've got this exclusive pin only obtainable at ES Live, along with all 25 soundtrack pins from the Blu-ray box sets, the comic adaptation, and this not-for-sale pin I won in a contest. And here are a few I made myself. After collecting them for so long, I just had to create my own.
It's just a bunch of merch!
Oh, wow! I've never seen so many pins in one place. You're so amazing, Nagi.
And on that note, I think we're gonna bounce.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold your horses there, partner! I thought the plan was to add her to the team!
Dude, did you see all those pins?
Yeah, what about them?
They're just plain old pieces of plastic. They're
That's
worthless.
not her fault. We're the ones who had the wrong idea.
But if that's all she's got, do you really think she'll be of any use to us?
Well, what have we got to lose by at least giving her a shot? Mr. Minami said she can use Sykes, just like us.
But do we really need more people? We've done fine so far.
If Mr. Minami were here, he'd say something like, "We need to bigify our numbers because math, kid!"
Still doesn't mean we should team up with every person we meet.
What bliss. Long has it been since I had someone with whom I could actually converse.
What do you mean?
Ever since yesterday, every person on the street passed straight through me. Until those reapers accosted me, that is. Then I began hearing thoughts not my own. I traced them to their sources, entered their minds, and got ejected.
Hold up. You can go inside people's minds? That's amazing, isn't it, Rin Dude?
Yeah, you don't know the half of it. Oh, today's results are in. Looks like the Pure Hearts picked up points for taking down the target, while the Ruin Bringers maintained their lead. And we earned next to nothing.
But not actually nothing. Plus, it's all part of our strategy. I mean, how are we supposed to beat the other teams if they all outnumber us?
Okay, fair.
That's my guy! Nagi, I've got a favor to ask.
You needn't bother.
And
Those who dwell in the darkness are ill fit to befriend those who live in the light. Defying his teachings will do me little good.
Right, gotcha. So anyway, just hear me out.
I'm listening, but I wish to reiterate the fundamental incompatibility underscoring this interaction.
Cool, sure, whatever you say. So, would you, my good friend Nagi, be willing to join our team?
Perhaps you didn't hear me?
Oh, I did, loud and clear. And so did Rendo. He was listening super hard because he really wants you on board, right?
Sure.
This team of which you speak, do you mean one operating within the framework of the so-called game?
Yep, it's just us, so we're looking for some new blood. Aren't we, Rin Dude?
I mean, I guess.
This changes things. Master Rindo hath shown us great favor by endowing us with the Pin of Legend. We are indebted, and shall gladly risk life and limb to repay him. Should he require aid, we must need to oblige. But more importantly, we must needs seize the chance to gaze upon him again. We accept the young master's offer.
Technically speaking, I think I was the one who made the offer. But hey, looks like we found ourselves a new teammate, buddy! Nasty Nagi and the Wicked Twisters are gonna dominate! Woohoo!
Yeah, I sure hope so. Especially since now we're stuck with her. I mean, we barely know her. Was letting her join the right decision?
The only decision, really. Like, it's the only choice you have.
Those birds. Probably nothing.
So, the third has joined the ranks. It won't be long until another follows suit. If Fortune Bros predictions anything to go by, but you ain't had much luck verifying that, have you? No, I will try again tomorrow. Just curious, seeing as none of them are quite like him, think he could be the fourth? Frankly, I don't think about him at all. Not anymore. That's our fearless leader. Always got a zinger at the ready. I've got my eye on another disc anyways. One by one, the pieces take their place on the grind. The game's about to get interesting. Really interesting, like the back and forth of the two. Deep dive, chapter end. Okay, we finished a chapter. Pretty sure that's the first chapter. Let's see.
So, we made it to day 4.
Yep, we sure did.
Indeed. Wait, what?
Did you not get the memo? You see, the Reaper's game goes for 7 days. Full week. And today marks day 4. Did you miss that big broadcast the other day?
I didn't. Nor did I ask you for an explanation.
Ouch, that was frosty.
So how much do you know about the game?
Very little. I met a so-called Reaper, who gave a rather extensive exegesis. At which point my cognitive powers began to fail me.
Relatable.
'Twas not my only misfortune either. There I was, menu researched, order decided, shop location bookmarked. I had even vowed to retire to my dorm early lest I inadvertently oversleep.
Dorm? Like college dorm?
Is there any other kind?
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
He's older than us?
Oh yeah, and these guys are
Based
like high
upon your
school.
reactions just now, I presume you two to be younger than I?
Yeah, pretty sure.
As I suspected. But let that not encumber our interactions. For I am little more than a Lilliputian lover of Alestra. A wretched reverer of his radiance, Lord Tomonami.
From your pins?
One and the same. A most astute observation, Lord Rindo.
Doesn't he?
Look exactly like Minamimoto?
Ah.
I see you too have noticed the striking similarities between them. What I wouldn't give to bask in his sublimity once more.
I mean, I guess he's a pretty cool guy.
Speaking of, when might his lordship be returning?
Hopefully sooner rather than later. I know Kanan thinks we can use the help, but is this girl really gonna do much for us? The only game she seems to care about is the one on her phone. This sucks. I mean, I doubt she'll drag us down into last place, but I don't want to think about what'll happen to us if she does. Looks like we got a message.
Yo!
Hi there.
What's going on, Wicked Twisters?
You're that guy!
I got a name, you know. Don't you remember?
No, we do. Hard to forget after you shouted it in our ears.
Oh, I like your sense of humor, bro. I like it so much, I'm gonna let you discs play a little game with me.
And what exactly would that game entail?
It's easy. I give you a mission, you complete it. See? Easy. And if you really impress me, then I'll give you some of our points free of charge.
Just like that?
Why not? Your frontier discs! You got nothing but potential! Oh, and that goes for you too, little girl bro.
Much obliged.
I want to see what sort of move you'll make with a little incentive.
Okay, but how big of an incentive are we talking here?
Oh, sounds like you're ready to play! Now, I've got to make sure our team stays on top. So I'll set some points aside for us. The rest are yours for the taking. What do you say? That ought to at least keep you out of last place for this week, eh?
What do you think, Rin, dude?
And let me remind you that you discs are in dead last! Think about it! The week's already half over, and right now you're getting sweat. But with a little help from the Ruin Bringers, who knows? You might even manage to gain a tempo or two and shoot to the top.
Long way to go.
No venture, no gains, bro.
Sure, but who says you can just give us points like that?
Us. One of the privileges me and the gang get for winning the last game.
You get to do whatever you want?
To the victor goes the spoils, including the right to rewrite the rules.
So, you're basically saying we don't have a choice here?
I ain't saying it, just strongly implying it. So what'll it be?
I don't know. It sounds fishy, but what do you think?
I mean, if it'll give us a leg up.
Bada boom! So, I've got this buddy, the OG. Upstanding guy, the OG of all trades. Thing is, he's developed a bit of a noise problem, so I need you to erase him for him.
And how are we supposed to do that?
That ain't my disc to flip, bro. Look for his little helper on Center Street. Take a scan around the board and see what you come up with. Well, your move, White!
Runebringer trash, fresh from the heap.
Hey, Mamina man! We were just talking about you.
So apparently Susukichi has a different game for us to play. He said it'll earn us a lot of points, so...
Are these zeptograms the ones that'll finally bring you out of hiding? Guess I'll just have to wait and see.
Out of hiding? Are we gonna see a character from the original game? I get that we're looking for Raiji's little helper, but who the heck is Raiji? How should I know? I haven't the faintest idea myself. I know he's a friend of Susie K's. We know that much, which means we're looking for the helper of a friend of some guy we kind of know. And now I have a headache. Wonderful. I guess it is a little hard to follow.
Indeed.
The cast of characters is expanding too rapidly to stay abreast. Guess we'll have to do some digging if we want to know who's who. Well, at least we're meeting lots of new people. Supposed to be Raiji of the all trades, right? You say that like it means something. Like maybe he's some sort of handyman? Man, I'm dying to meet this guy. Well, that makes one of us. Okay. Okay. Admire your social network. Use the L or R button to access the Thoughts tab of the main menu, where you can explore the social network. Use the web to follow the connection you've established and read up on people you've met. Obtaining social network skills. Foster relationships with the people you met in Shibuya to earn friendship points. Then use the points to unlock rewards. Rewards include useful items as well as powerful skills that will help you in and out of combat. If you find yourself with low friend points, try strengthening your bond with the folks you know. 5 friend points.
Gotta focus.
Okay, hold on. I want to go down this way.
Let's have a look.
Okay, we can't go down this way. Okay. Oh, we got a 5 chain. I was trying to do 4.
You asked for it.
Okay, so we have the 4th person now. I don't know how many people we can have fighting at once. I would think 4 is about max.
I think we've got this.
What did she use? ZL. Okay.
concentration! How derivative! So careless!
Okay, we got that one done. Oh, this is not looking good with our health. Okay.
I foresee no difficulties.
Fly! Going pretty well!
I suppose.
You've got the wrong vector. So careless. You've got the wrong vector. So on my mark. You've got the wrong vector. Fly! Ain't no stopping us now! Nice!
Okay, our health didn't really go down after that one, so we should be doing good. We're doing pretty good. We got this.
Victory is all but
Uncle just got here to fix my shower again, so I might be here to say something. Okay, no problem.
Hey, not bad. Just doing my job. Trying to take out the trash. You got that all you got?
most spectacular.
Let's save some graves
Exquisite
for
timing. We got this.
one of the big guys.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why you don't button smash people?
So careless.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Going pretty well. I suppose. Just doing my job.
That was perfect. You've got the wrong vector. Nice. On my mark.
No, I missed that one.
Nice trajectory. Time to take out the trash.
I think we've got this.
You hang in there.
Brilliant!
Indeed you are.
Nice. Is that all you got?
Most spectacular.
Time to take out the trash. Come on, hang in there. Let's keep it up. Perfecto. You've got the
Our
wrong
demise
vector.
was nigh.
We have one more. Oh, okay, we got them all. Oh, he's not bad.
I feel like we deserve better.
Wasn't bad.
What to do? Gotta focus.
We need to level up some, so I need to. Hello. One of the other players.
Rindo.
Check it out, Rindu. It's the prince. Didn't we think? Didn't think we'd see him again so soon. Oh, what's he doing? Can you scan him? Can we please? I admit it's hadn't occurred to me to read the thoughts of celebrities. Kind of feel like a violation of privacy. Glad I'm not the one reading, getting read. Your social network has been updated.
Let's have a look.
Imagine the most of the ingredients, but something's still missing. What could it be? Think, self. Think about how eating it made you feel. The broth was just like Sebastian used to make. I've tried making it myself, but it never turned out quite right. Think, I might never enjoy that incredible ramen again. Ah. What do we do here? I don't know how to do it. Oh, aren't you guys even a little bit curious about this? I mean, this is the prince we're talking about. He's like the foodie king. A prince and a king all at once. If it's his obsession with some soup, it's gotta be amazing. I'm gonna try jogging his memory. You sure that's a good idea? It can't hurt, right? Come on, dude. It'll be fun. I won't stop you, I guess. Sweet. Alright, so to start, I just have to imagine this totally rad ramen. Just like the kind of Sebastian used to make. Whatever that means.
Let's get down to business.
This part is the part that's like, it's not really easy to like actually do.
Come on,
That's so hard to do. Remind. No matter how many times I've had this soup, I've never tired of it. It truly is perfect. The broth used to hold chicken as well as a hint of pork bone, sadness, or sardines and seaweed. Add some depth, but the real star is the love the chef pours into every bowl.
Huh?
What's this? It's as if a fog enshrouded my memory has begun to lift. Seaweed and sardines in the broth add depth of flavor, but most importantly, love. That's what I was missing. Of course the soup wouldn't taste right without love. Forgive me, Sebastian. It seems I forgot to most critical ingredient of all of them. Damn, that's some real passion for food right there. I thought this whole shtick was dispassion. Indeed, though one of the most must admit the uncharacteristic enthusiasm is endearing. You know, I feel like I did something good just now, and I want to do more. Who else needs help? Brett to the rescue. Magnum Act of Kindness are gonna have to wait. We've got a completed mission. Yeah, right. You are right. You are my guy. Oh, we got some yen. We got some friend points. Social network has been updated. Cool. Okay. Oh, I wanted to try and sell. Can I go in? Is there a store around here somewhere? I want to sell these extra pins we have.
Hi there.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to sell those really bad. Okay, we have all of these except for this one. I'm gonna buy one.
Come again soon.
And what are these? Is this clothes?
Hello. Take your time. Thanks a lot for coming.
And what are these?
Hello.
Rare metal, a pin inlaid with 2 orange jewels, exchange it for items at a certain shop.
Thanks a bundle.
Okay, and
Let
then
me
I
think
need
this through.
pins. I want to change his to something that is R. Long range. The one he has right now is long range, right? I don't remember. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so this one doesn't say if it's long range or not. But let's do this one. And threads. Remove.
What to do?
Does this do something for him? 2 plus 6.
Let me think this through.
You pushed the wrong button. Okay, so it does 2 plus 6 for each of these. Ah! I'm bad at this. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Go down this way. Guess we need to go to this next area, but there we go. Maybe I couldn't earlier because I was actually like scanning at the time. Okay. Might there be a confrontation with the noise quest? Pretty sure. It'll be fine. If I have to speak to you, it's gonna be okay. Check. Oh, yeah, he looks like there might be a noise problem with him. Is this our guy? Something definitely feels off about him. Let's see what's on his mind. Man, I've had it with it up to here with Raiji. I know I should just. I don't know. I think sometimes they draw people they're supposed to be like living with no eyes, so you can kind of see that they can't see you. So like he can't see us, but we can see him because we're dead. I know I should have turned off my brain and do whatever he asks, but this is ridiculous. What are these puzzles even for, and why do Sludge have to be the one to set them up? Plus, wouldn't kill him to show a little appreciation every once in a while. Ugh, just thinking about it is pissing me off. This is not him. That diatribe left little room for debate. I am certain this is him. Yes, but of a downer, isn't he? Like, lighten up, dude. It's only a job. I think I'm gonna take a little more than chilling out. There about him indicates some evil is at work within. What? I have entered the minds of many others, including some similar to this individual. Something sinister resides inside. Something sinister? Tis not dissimilar to the noise. Hang on. Could that be the noise problem he was talking about? Oh, dang, maybe. But is that something we can help with? Considering what Nagi did in my mind yesterday, and the fact that she can hold her own against the noise, what if we had Nagi use her powers? Oh, here's a crumb. Okay. If she can get into his mind, maybe she can erase the noise that taken root. Intriguing, but I would be doing this alone. Not if you sync at first. Unoto. Balance the equations of your bodies and minds, and your power will increase exponentially. Lord Tommen? your point of view might even converge, which means what? That the zeptograms have the chance to create a multiplicative function. Otherwise, you're stuck playing with those third-rate reapers, and who knows what the world will entail. Now, there's a variable I'd love to solve for. I don't know how to make a multi-funct town or whatever, so maybe we should just get back to some mission? I don't know. I guess we can try syncing up. Was it? Hey, Nagi, how do you go into people's minds? Well, I first perform an initial observation of my intended target, so you scan them. Then I portal into their mind. A portal into their mind appears before me. I'd never heard of that. I've never had that happen. At which point, I simply let myself in. Almost sounds like breaking and entering. What if we both scanned at the same time, wondering if this counts as syncing up? Oh, I get it. Actually, not really, but it sounds promising. That said, I must warn you, people's minds are not a pleasant place to be. Yeah, and having someone barging into your brain isn't great either. Anyway, let's just give it a try. Dive on in there. Dive? Like jumping into a pool. A big brain pool. Right, just like that. Nagi can enter people's minds and peer into their thoughts and exercise the noise that haunts them. Press the A button near a possessed person to dive into their mind. Depending on their performance, you can earn multiple rewards so long as your difficulty is set to normal or high. Okay,
Gotta focus.
So scan, check, dive.
Shall I proceed then?
Dive inside.
Onward I dive!
Alright!
See how this
Who
works
wants
out.
a piece of Fred?
Hardly even a practice test.
Increased damage, okay.
Ain't no stopping us now!
Get up and
Most
get
spectacular.
Thanks, Nagi. What will he do next?
Here we go. Okay.
No sweat for Fred.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many we have that we have to get through. Production 2? Should have paid attention to that.
How's that? Masterfully done!
Was that okay?
Could be worse.
You're done for.
Just doing my job.
It's over. It's over.
Get it. There we go. I think we went out down to bronze. I'm not sure.
We got this in the back.
Is it counting down?
Ignite! Splendidly done.
Thanks, Nagi.
Why do I even
Perfect timing.
Since we're adjacent. You've got the wrong vector.
Oh yeah, it's counting down, so I have a timer. Did we get him? We have 2 minutes left. Okay, no, we did it. Okay.
I feel like we deserve better.
Cool. I did pick the wrong... I meant to pick a ZR attack. So I need to fix that. And, maybe I should just strike out on my own. I don't need Roy G. In fact, I never needed him. I knew he'd be trouble the minute he made me solve the bunch of riddles. Solve a bunch of riddles just to get his number.
Huh?
I suddenly feel like all of my worries just disappeared. Yeah, forget this stupid job. I'm out. Time to treat myself to a nice meal.
Quay?
I think he dropped something. Litterers will be persecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But wait, what have we here? Some kind of poster? Trader Roigi, handyman up for hire. It appears to be a flyer advertising his services. What else does it say? No job turned down, no matter the size or complexity. Serious inquirers only, or inquiries only. New clients will be vetted. If interested, call via the phone booth by Tower Records. Are phone booths still a thing? I've never even used one. Me either. Our number can be found by solving the puzzles scattered throughout Shibuya. Question 1. Sinful Ramen. 2. Back street refreshments. A hole in the crossing. A dog's backside. A yellow building's entrance. A heaven covered in green. End of list. So we have to solve this puzzle too. Find ourselves to him, I guess. It strikes me as an overly cautious to put prospective customers through such trials. Seriously, I didn't think I'd be such a pain in the ass just to try and meet him. For real. Well, at least we're getting somewhere thanks to Nagi's sweet mind diving. But man, that was one heck of a trip. Is it always so volatile? More or less. It worked though. So, this is Nagi's power, true power. It's a lot different from ours, that's for sure. Well, that's good. One switch after another. Doesn't look like I'll be quitting anytime soon. Morning swallow. Oh, it's sent. Yeah, Rin Dragon. Busy day yesterday? Yeah, kinda. Dealing with a newcomer. Oh, that's always exciting, I guess. You don't sound excited though. Her special ability is really great, but she's kind of weird. Not really sure what to make of her. This is part of the new game you're playing, right? Is your party already full? Can't hurt to keep them on board if you've got room. Plus, special abilities are always good to have. Yeah, maybe you're right. I should give her a chance. Come on, Rindu, let's go track down some digits. Right. Shogun Void. Cast a chain at your target. High chance of chaining all foes struck. There was quite an exhilarating experience. Speaking to you. Well, look at this. That's a relief. I don't understand why it goes by so fast. Okay. I messed up because I meant to give him a pin that was ZR, but I can't. But I really like the one he had before, so I'm gonna go back to that one. Okay, so I got the numbers on the list.
Let me think this through.
Figure out the numbers on the list. Today's mission. Okay, so Sinful Ramen. Sinful Ramen. What is this place?
Oh, yo. Yeah, thanks.
I think the ramen place is in, what's it called? Center Street? Oh, I went to the wrong place. Hold on. Let me walk back. No, I think it's the crossing. But I don't think I can get to the crossing, can I? Let me see. Let me see if I can get to the crossing. Oh yeah, I can't get to the crossing, but it's locked, which means there's a task that I can do, not just block off. You know, I feel like we're taking a pretty big gamble here. You sure it's okay for us to just do whatever we want with this? Like you said, right now we're getting swept. Also, just desperate times call for desperate measures. So if they'll help us get ahead, then why not? Assuming that that it does in fact help us get ahead. But one cannot deny it remains a rather risky endeavor. Say the risk endeavor herself? Yeah, yeah, she can hold her own in battle, but she's no Minamoto. And yeah, diving into people's minds is pretty impressive and all, but still, I just don't know. Does someone trouble you, Lord Rindu? You appear vexed. Me? No, I'm good. She didn't hear me think that just now, did she? Very well then. I've got a question for you, boss.
I see.
Permit me ask a question in return, boss? Yeah, 'cause you're older than us, and 'cause you took down those noise like a boss. But if you're our boss, does that mean you can fire us? Do you wish to tempt fate? Ah, yikes. Guess I'd better stay on my best behavior then. So, question, what brings you to the UG boss? Crazy taxi collision, sudden lung explosion? I don't know this UG of which you speak. Where we are just now. You know, the afterlife? The afterlife, as in afterlife? As in no longer among the living?
Oh, right.
Yep, dead. Dead, departed. Even I... Yep, apparently we all died somewhere and then got sent here to play this game. That would explain the unshakable feeling that I've been cast out of humanity. So, in other words, I'm dead? Yes. You're dead. Hey, I get it. It's a lot to take in. Did one of the Grimms not tell her she was dead? That's crazy. Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but think about it. We can't communicate with anyone but each other, and I don't feel very alive, so it just makes sense.
Heavens.
Sigh. I've left my life behind, and I've got nothing to show for it. Save this wretched pin.
Huh?
Wait, pin? What kind of pin? A rather non-descriptive one. I failed to pique my interest until Lord Tomanami's voice actor sang its praises. I can't read. Why am I playing a game that I have to read? Granted, a few others, some that mentioned falling on hard times after picking up pins of their own. But who was I to question his Radiance's commercial endorsement? Huh, we got the same ones. Do you think they're part of the game? Maybe we can't quit maybe we can quit if we just throw them away. Aw, giving up so fast, soon. This guy's creepy. Go on, pinch him and see what happens. Why don't you just tell us? Here's what I will tell you, kid. Those pins you've got are special. Yeah, he is a little creepy. Those pins you've got are special. They're your player IDs. Player IDs? But everyone's had them. These things were all over Shibuya. And who do yours think? And who do you think put them there in the first place? Normally we give them out where people die, but if everyone's already got them, it saves us the work later on. That's right, because in the beginning of the last game, they handed this to you. And then they do. Then when they do kick the bucket, they can jump right into the game. Pretty sick, huh?
Really?
Wow, that's one hell of a marketing campaign. I think based off the time frame, we're gonna finish wherever this day finishes, and then do a raid. Because we only have about 20 minutes left, and I don't want to run over too much for our next chapter. So you just go ahead and try throwing them away if you want, but you just know what happened when you force quit in the middle of the game, don't you? Your data gets corrupted, even erased entirely sometimes. My worst nightmare. Once you start bugging out, what if you lose all your powers? You'd be helpless against the hordes of noise. Hypothetically speaking, of course. So what do you say? Gonna throw in the towel and throw away your pins? We'll keep them for now. Attaboy, I knew you'd make the right choice, kid. Never have I met someone so thoughtfully loathsome. Guess we gotta be tough out the whole week. Well, I'm sure you know you've gotta do better than just tough it out. Unless you just want to get stuck playing the game forever, that is. Forever? Since when was the part of the deal? There's no deal, kid. Life ain't fair. The afterlife sure as hell ain't either. You just gotta suck it up and play the game. You kids are playing the game, aren't you? Well, you see... Oh, I see. Alright, I see everything. They have a lot of yeah, they do. That's the only thing that makes me worried about playing this game on stream is I'm just reading a whole bunch. So I might not play this game on stream. I don't know. We'll see. I really like this game. I want to play it, but there's not a lot of it is just conversation over and over again, so it might not be a game that I should play on stream. But hey, you do what you gotta do to get ahead, am I right? Can't fault you for that. Wait, seriously? Of course, as long as you're trying to earn points, who am I gonna judge? Let's just hope you've earned enough before it's too late. Sounds like nothing escapes the Reaper's watchful gaze. Well, we got Snorty's approval, so what do we say we finish what we started? Yeah, might as well. Okay. So I think I need to go down this way. Oh well, ain't that bad. Let's see what's next move. Huh? I could have sworn someone was watching us. What does he need?
Oh.
You kids seem pretty chill today. Are you even taking this game seriously? Dead seriously, get it? Alright, anyways, if you want to pass through here, you've got to win a 3 reduction chain battle in Center Street. Got it? Then hop to it.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we got... That should be a 3 chain. There we go. Yeah, let's fight.
Alright! Who wants a piece of Fred? Just be careful!
Such simple equations.
Most spectacular.
It's over! You've got the wrong vector. I'll get
Indeed.
nice trajectory. Was that cool or what?
Not bad, I'd say.
Time to take out the trash. Fly. Nice trajectory. Fly!
Yeah! Not good. Exquisite timing.
Masterfully done.
Done for. Going pretty well.
I suppose.
Time to take out the trash!
Oh my gosh, our HP is low. I don't like this guy.
Oh yeah!
So careless.
You can't see this guy's health. Okay, I think this is a good place to. This day is definitely going to take longer than the 15 minutes I have left to stream. I'm getting tired, so I think I'm going to sign off early today. I don't think this is going to be. I'm going to think about it. I don't think this is going to be a game that I'm going to play long term, though. Let me see how many people we have. How many people do we have on right now? We just have one. Toongar, are you still here? I know you said you were dealing with your things being fixed, so I don't want to send you over if you're not going to be able to. Do you want to raid somebody? It would be just me and you for now. I do have a friend that just went into just chatting, I think. So I thought he did. Maybe? Okay, I can pull up his name though. Let's see. I was pretty sure he just went on to just chatting. Yeah, there he is. Okay, let me mute the site so I can copy and paste his name. Yeah, I should be following. Yeah, we can go. We'll stop by and say he's just doing a just chatting, but he's a good friend. He's got good vibes in my opinion, so he's somebody that I think is a good one. Alrighty. I'll pull him up on my phone so I don't miss anything. We're gonna start the raid, and let me send out the raid chat. Alright, so we're gonna be streaming tomorrow in the evening time, but I will send out a link to the person that I'm gonna be playing with in Discord, and I'll probably send it out on Twitch too, or not Twitch, Twitter too, so that way people can come watch if they want to. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna be playing tomorrow night. There's a few different games I could be playing, but I do know Saturday we're gonna be playing Skyward Sword, so that'll be our game for that day. So alright, well, oh, he's still in his starting soon screen. I don't know when he's gonna be starting. Oh, he just started, so let's go. Okay guys, I'll see y'all later.